Right, good evening, everyone. We'll start the meeting. This meeting is a meeting of the Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the school district's business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. There is time for public participation during the meeting as indicated in the agenda. And upon request, the superintendent of the district shall make reasonable accommodation for a person with disabilities to be able to participate in this meeting. We'll start off with our roll call.
Mr. Albright.
Here.
Mr. Arnold.
Here.
Mrs. Brutally. Here. Mrs. Gregorux.
Here.
Ms. Angus. Mr. Lundy.
Here.
Mr. Moira. Here. Ms. Rafferty. Here. Mr. Watson.
Here.
All right, moving on, we will approve the meeting minutes for meeting of January 22nd, 2024.
I'll move that the Board of Education approve the attached meeting minutes from January 22nd, 2024 as presented. I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all those in favor of approving the meeting minutes from January 22nd as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. They have been approved. Moving on, we've got the approval of our agenda. Board policy provides that the superintendent of schools shall prepare an agenda for all board meetings as directed by the president of the Board of Education.
I'll move that the Board of Education approve the agenda as presented. I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay. All those in favor of approving the agenda as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, we may proceed. The agenda has been approved. Next on the agenda is our school presentation. Today we have a school presentation from Creekside staff and students on the Creekside Market Day.
Hi, thank you for making time for us for today. I'm Kelly Paratek. Thank you for having us. I teach fifth grade at Creekside. I'm Samantha Brainer. I teach fifth grade at Creekside. Sharon Norris, fifth grade at Creekside. Joanne Shipley, fifth grade at Creekside. And we just wanted to share a project that we've done with our kiddos the last couple of years. It's called Market Day. It came from a need to help our kids understand a more concrete understanding of what is financial literacy, but more importantly, how do I pass this economics PFA with all these tough concepts? They really didn't understand opportunity costs or supply and demand and how that drives market price. So Sarah and I were sort of brainstorming at PD a couple of summers ago, and we thought, what can we do to kind of make it real? So we came up with this. We have some students to tell you the secret marketing. I have Lily Peterson, Molly Fleury, DJ Peterson, there you go, and Anna. So they're going to do the slideshow. So we'll need you to click. Okay. All right. Click.
In preparation for Market Day, each student had to pass the PFA economics. This PFA taught each student about supply and demand, equilibrium of goods and services, opportunity costs, labor, specialization, and more. Prior to Market Day, each student had to choose if they wanted to work alone, which was highly not recommended, or they could work with people. For example, this like. We had to learn how to make up products using our resources effectively so that we did not run out of things that we on college when we still had more college to make. In addition to that, we learned how to make time wisely, but we did not run out of the 6 weeks, so around 6 weeks that we were given when we still had more college to make. We had to learn how to our biggest takeaway was supply and demand. It's hard to learn about the resources, but it's easier to learn about the feeling and thinking. I gathered feedback from the people in our classes, and we found that most people make out too early. Or would choose to make a different variety of products because their product did not sell as well as expected. These are some pictures that I think it really. I think it's really funny. And the big bags of
Who sold churros?
Next year.
The best product that you thought sold best.
They made like these little gnomes. They were like a pop-up gnomes, little hats. And I have a popcorn machine in my basement, so we made like curly favorite popcorn. That's what we really want. We sold out one for like 3 minutes.
This is the real we made.
I need dollars, what I need. What I need, dollars, what I need. I need dollars, what I need. If I share with you, I'm still ready to share your power with me. Bad times coming in and out, we put out a soul. Well, let me tell you something, all that music ain't gold. It's been a long road, trouble to road. And I'm looking for somebody to come in and help me carry the load. I need dollars, what I need. Well, I need dollars, what I need.
I have a question. I saw teamwork up there a bunch of times. What did you learn about teamwork?
A lot about like technology. We like divided. We learned how to divide the costume so that some of us were using some parts and others were using others, so that we didn't have too much of one product and too little. During market day, it was highly advised not to work alone because if you work alone, you couldn't go shopping at the other shops.
So you guys learned why it was discouraged to not work alone. And it's just a lot of work. Yeah, on the side of that. I'll work it on.
Did anyone do more work than you? These,
We know how that works.
I know these four girls, they're a quarter of my softball team, so. They're all very hard workers, though. So I would imagine if any problems.
Trying to divide. They said they'll get ice cream if you're practice.
That's a good idea.
Did you observe whether, like, food sold better over, like, art or products?
Well, food definitely sold better because a lot of people sold like baked goods and stuff, and everybody was just like sugar. So yeah, like the baked goods sold better than the art, but I still think a lot of the art was like giving out.
Right, well, I thought someone had, even had food for dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
it was a huge variety on it.
yeah. Awesome.
Are there any leftovers you can bring back?
Yeah.
It was a long time.
Thank
Great-
you.
great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I turned it over.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. I mean, you can enjoy the rest of the show. I know you have to go home. You won't. Tomorrow. Yeah, just let me know, next time. Of course, there is public participation.
Yeah.
All right, next on our agenda is public participation. I just cleared the room. So I'm gonna give it 10 seconds in case anybody decides to run in the door. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll move on to our administrative and board updates, starting with our superintendent.
Yeah, full week of school. Everybody was so tired by Friday. Multi-generational center update, so we most likely be bringing a letter of intent to purchase for discussion. And then at another meeting for approval, probably late this month. Looking like the senior center board has chosen the location they prefer, which is actually gonna probably, instead of it being probably easier to potentially purchase the wellness center and then do the senior component, it's probably gonna be easier to start on the senior project and then do the wellness center. We met with meeting with providers, potential operators. Motion has been. We had a meeting, that last week. And then we met with the attorneys. It's every day is a little bit more information, but not enough that you want to watch the slides every day. So I don't want to share. It's getting late change. Every time we go through, we're like, all right, we go this way. No, we're gonna have to do it now. So we're moving on.
You're right to reach one of the paper option.
Yeah, they're leaning towards the outline. And yeah, it's a couple reasons. It gives them autonomy. It will most likely be more efficient to build because there's no improvement. A lot to prep. It allows for this spaces they want. It allows a better layout. And then it gives the opportunity long term, since it's not connected, there's some functionality they can do differently, not connected. And then if something happened down the road and we didn't go to wellness center for some reason, they still have percent. So not that that was a reason, but as they thought through, they're like, yeah, and it's probably more efficient and less costly than a renovation. So it was a whole combination. They've been working. We've sped up their process. Made some decisions.
Making decisions.
All right, and moving on to your next update.
It's solar project. If you driven down the end, that's just the ground mount version. The walkway, Craig's working with the vendor or the install time, because they need to, in order to have the elevated walkway, they need a 3 foot by 3 foot by 12 foot. So we need to do it when kids are here. That's a long ways to fall down. So you're thinking maybe spring break, maybe summer for their. We're still working on the process for that. But the install should be done this week. We have another 24,000 left to raise, unless we got some new people. 24,000 left, managed to Jenkins. We'll be pushing on. We did a fun run for solar. Not a bad idea, actually.
Full of good ideas.
Fun run for solar.
I actually have 5K routes for you. Girls on the run.
Nice. So it's moving on. And students probably have paid you. On that day. It's serious.
Yes, I don't have anything, so we'll move on to the students.
Sure. Roughly, I started the second semester with a full week back. Very tired last week, but you know, it's exciting class. Other than that, we got Frozen opening this week. Very excited with that. Winter sports are going well and spring sports are starting up, so that'll be exciting. Board plunge is coming up soon too. And the dance team was just in Florida this past week and they placed 6th place in the country. So
Yeah, that's really incredible. And I have a couple friends on the dance team, so I think it just like as a student, just makes me proud that we put in so many hours into practice and that everything went their way at national. Yeah, so very proud of that. Moving on to my updates. So the first thing is, second semesters that like officially started up. I know we had that like grace period because of ice days and Sundays where grades could last Friday. So now that's done. So like second semester is officially started. I think students are pretty happy. I know that seniors are happy. Are not happy, but I think they're excited that this is their last semester. I'm pretty sad, but I'm thankful for what Dexter offered. So, and my second update is the debate presentation that the debate team ran. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but in Creekside, when you're in 6th grade, I think for the summit program, they run like a Sparta versus Athens debate. So the debate team went to Creekside and like taught them some tips on like how to debate and everything. So that was really exciting, and I think it was a great way to just do some like outreach with younger students. So that was really cool. My third update is culture basketball that's actually coming back this month, so February 27th. Really excited to see how that operates. And I think it's a great way to get more students. So yeah. My fourth update is boys basketball and the hockey team. They actually went to the younger students a couple weeks ago, so I think that was a big deal. It was again a great way for high schoolers to do some outreach. And my final update is school stuff. We're running an energy audit school-wide soon, so I think that's exciting. I think that goes like partnering up with the solar panel project. I think it's a great way to like learn about ways to conserve energy within the school unit as well. And yeah, with the solar panel project, I think that is going really good. Driving to the high school every day is really nice, and just seeing that like actually come to life. Project. I think it's a great way for younger kids to actually learn about like how to
Just piggyback the first year, there's a separate. Just those.
First weekend, they have the math day, middle school has the math day. And then
Great schools. Great energy hours. Expect.
Yeah, we can do that. That's actually really cool.
People would be interested, I think, so.
I think so as well.
How does go with Dave? I can recall the Jason, he's not here. Yeah.
We'd love to put it. Things on.
He's good, yeah.
Thank you. I was wondering what your thoughts were on starting your second.
Last semester.
It's bittersweet. I'm sad, but at the same time, I'm excited to see what the results.
Awesome. Great. We have one consent item this evening, and it is a retirement letter, or it's personal retirements. Retirement letters.
I move that the Board of Education acknowledge the retirements of Ellen Knopf, the Travis, and Karen for action.
I will second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, it just always, I mean, I feel like at this point, the people retiring are the people might add it, so it's just hard to see everybody moving on to the next phase of life, but I'm really happy for it.
All those in favor of approving the consent items, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. On to our action items. We have our second reading for policies. Our packet included draft policies requiring updates to match the recent legislative changes. These were approved for first reading at the January 22nd, 2024 board meeting. These policies are presented for action this evening. And we'll do each one separate.
I'll move that the Board of Education approve policies 0122 and 0131.1 for second reading and final.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Action item, so we'll roll call it.
Mr. Albright.
Aye.
Mr. Arnold.
Aye.
Mrs. Ruderly.
Aye.
Mrs. Greatorex.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy. Mrs. Rivera.
Aye.
All right, moving on to our second motion. It's actually pretty exciting.
I'll move that the Board of Education approve the rescinding of policies 3130, 3139 now, and 3142 effective 7/1/2024 for second reading and final approval.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Mr. Arnold. Mrs. Ruderly.
Aye.
Mrs. Greatorex.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mrs. Rivera.
Aye.
Mr. Albright.
Right, moving on, the next set of policies are new policies from True, or more like new wording that we're adopting that sort of cover what we just presented.
I move for the Board of Education approve policies T4108, T4207, T4407, and T4408, second reading and final approval.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, we'll move on to the vote.
Mrs. Ruderly.
Aye.
Mrs. Greatorex.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mrs. Rivera.
Aye.
Mr. Albright.
Aye.
Mr. Arnold.
Right, and our last batch of policies are also from True.
I'll move that the Board of Education approve policies T4402R, T4403R, T4405R, T4409R, and T4503R, all effective July 1st, 2024 for second reading and final approval. I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, put it to a vote.
Mrs. Greatorex.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mrs. Rivera.
Aye.
Mr. Albright.
Aye.
Mr. Arnold.
Aye.
Mrs. Ruderly.
Aye.
All right. We move on to our second action item, which is our MASB election. The MASB Board of Directors election is happening in early March. Our packet included an election booklet with information about Region 7 candidates, Sharon Lee, Mike McVeigh, Jack Tempsey, Mary Vincent, and Dale Lindgren. The board must cast their vote by March 6th, 2024.
I'll move that the Board of Education cast their MASB Board of Directors vote for Mike McVeigh.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded. We can move on to discussion. I would have seconded as well. Mike McVeigh has been on the board of directors for some time, and he actually comes to our meetings to talk.
So I will say, I do know two of the people. Michael McVeigh is on the WASB board. And Sharon Lee is also from Ipsy Community Schools. So we actually have two of the candidates in our ISB, and I met Sharon at the conference in the fall. I do think we're really lucky that all of the candidates from our area were like very highly qualified. I just happen to know Michael McVeigh best, and I think he is a very reasonable and measured voice, and very thoughtful and very focused on excellence in education in our state. So I think he would be a good choice personally.
What did it against? It's a. I didn't hear this. Yeah, I'm at work here. Season. Yale, Winker, current. We heard. That's good. He's probably a good guy, but you need to take time to. Write up his expectation to be elected. So we had to speak to this. And I've never asked the board president, she's never, so I want someone to communicate. So that's why they also like sharing the. Both essentially two single points, so. I'm not saying the other.
Well, the motion on the table is for Mike McVeigh. So, if it is an action item, should. Vote. Mr. Lundy. Mrs. Guerra.
Aye.
Mr. Eldred. Mr. Arnold.
Aye.
Mrs. Brewer.
Aye.
Ms. Greener. Aye. And we don't have any discussion items on our agenda today, so we have our second opportunity for public participation. No one ran in, so move on. We have board comments next.
I've got it, but you're all shot. So custodians are always behind the scenes, they're doing all of the things, but I actually worked with them this weekend for Dexter BOE Meeting. My gosh, they were always there, they were prompt, they were responsive. We had a ton of kids in that building and they were taking care of everything and it was smooth. And I just cannot say much more about them. They were just something. So Carmen and Ron really stood up. It wasn't even Carmen's building. She knew it. She said it to me a number of times because it was a very big one. So I really appreciate that. I also got to see the touch screens that we had in the school, like actually in use for the 7th grade camp. Marianne Butchler was doing her thing, pointing to the things, pulling up internet. It was like so cool to watch. And I thought, wow, our kids get to see this like in action getting taught every single day. So, you know, bravo to the schools for putting that in. It's really good to see. And then last thing is I got to kind of help out with the mock trial team, another small club in the schools of like 4 ladies, but they're going to be competing on Thursday in the Lansing area, and they do the prosecution, the defense, and so we're working on admitting evidence, and I was really just blown away. One, because one of them reached out to me to come, so like I think it just speaks to how mature kids are, because at that age I never. So and it was really a great opportunity to work with them. Got to meet with them a couple of times. So my comments. Awesome. Great. Thank you.
All right. We just have information items. This is definitely a record for this year.
We got a close session.
Well, we do, but we have to move into that.
I would move that the Board of Education would go into closed session for the purpose of discussing the superintendent's evaluation that was tabled last year. I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Roll call.
Guerra. Aye.
Mr. Albright.
Aye.
Arnold.
Aye.
Mrs. Rugerly.
Aye.
Greater. Aye. Mr. Lindy. All right, we'll move into closed session after a 3-minute brief recess. I.
Yeah.